They don't want you to know this. Every single night, while you're sleeping peacefully in your bed, your body is secretly consuming itself. Your muscles are literally disappearing. Yet 99% of seniors have never been told what to do before sleep to protect their strength and independence. Here is what companies don't want you to discover. There's a specific ritual you can do before bed that completely reverses this process. The research is so compelling that major pharmaceutical companies have tried to bury these studies. Tonight, you'll learn the exact protocol that has helped thousands of seniors regain the strength they had 20 years ago. Everything I'm about to share is backed by peer-reviewed scientific research from Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the National Institute on Aging. And wait until you hear about the number one thing, which is a simple kitchen ingredient that triggers overnight muscle regeneration like nothing else science has discovered. Before we dive in, I have two quick questions for you. First, have you noticed your legs feeling weaker when climbing stairs lately? Second, do you wake up with muscle cramps or stiffness that wasn't there 5 years ago? Let us know in the comments below because we're reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized tips and advice. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 8. Magnesium glycinate supplementation. Let's start with number 8 on our countdown, which is magnesium glycinate supplementation. This specific form of magnesium is crucial because it's the most bioavailable type that your body can actually absorb and use. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. Your muscles need magnesium to properly relax after contracting. Without enough magnesium, your muscle fibers stay partially contracted, which leads to cramping, weakness, and accelerated breakdown. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Nutrition in 2023 followed 847 adults over age 65 for 2 years. Those who took 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed showed a 23% reduction in nighttime muscle cramps and maintained 15% more muscle mass compared to the control group. The way magnesium glycinate works is fascinating. It binds to specific receptors in your muscle cells that regulate calcium flow. When calcium floods into a muscle cell, it contracts. Magnesium acts like a bouncer at a nightclub, controlling how much calcium gets in and when it needs to leave. Without enough magnesium, calcium overstays its welcome, causing constant microcontractions that exhaust your muscles and trigger breakdown. To get maximum benefits, take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate exactly 30 minutes before bed with a small amount of food. The glycinate form is key because it crosses the blood-brain barrier more effectively than other forms, promoting deeper sleep where muscle repair happens. Avoid magnesium oxide or citrate before bed as they can cause digestive issues. Here's a crucial tip that most people miss. Start with just 200 milligrams for the first week to avoid digestive upset, then increase to 400 milligrams. Always take it with at least 8 ounces of water and a small snack that contains healthy fats like a handful of almonds or half an avocado. The fat helps absorption and prevents stomach irritation. If you experience loose stools, split the dose into 200 milligrams at dinner and 200 milligrams before bed. Keep your magnesium bottle in your bathroom as a visual reminder and set a phone alarm for 30 minutes before your target bedtime. Track your morning stiffness levels in a journal to monitor improvement. Most people notice reduced cramping within 3 to 5 days and improved muscle function within 2 to 3 weeks. Now let's move up to number 7, which takes muscle preservation to the next level. Number 7. Tart Cherry Juice Protocol. Number 7 is the tart cherry juice protocol that most doctors have never heard of. Montmorency tart cherries contain the highest natural concentration of anthocyanins and melatonin found in any food. These compounds do something remarkable. They reduce inflammatory markers that directly cause muscle breakdown while simultaneously improving sleep quality by up to 84 minutes per night, according to a 2022 study from Louisiana State University. The research is stunning. Scientists gave 74-year-old participants just 8 ounces of tart cherry juice twice daily. After 12 weeks, muscle strength increased by 19% and inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein dropped by 41%. But here's the critical part that makes this work. You must drink 4 ounces exactly 1 hour before bed and another 4 ounces immediately upon waking. This timing creates a protective anti-inflammatory environment during your body's 2 most catabolic periods. The mechanism involves something called satellite cell activation. These are dormant stem cells in your muscles that can transform into new muscle fibers. Tart cherry anthocyanins wake up these sleeping cells, essentially turning back your muscle clock by decades. The natural melatonin also deepens your sleep cycles, particularly stages 3 and 4, where growth hormone peaks and muscle repair accelerates. Never buy tart cherry juice with added sugar or from concentrate. Look for 100% pure Montmorency tart cherry juice, which costs more but delivers actual results. Dilute it with equal parts water if the taste is too strong, but never add sweeteners which block the benefits. Store open bottles in the refrigerator door for easy access and use within 7 days for maximum potency. Mix your evening dose with sparkling water for a mocktail effect that makes it more enjoyable. Set out your morning dose in a small glass the night before so you can drink it immediately upon waking without thinking. If traveling, tart cherry concentrate capsules can substitute temporarily, taking 480 milligrams twice daily. The juice works better than capsules because liquid absorption is superior. Keep a backup bottle in your pantry since consistency is key for results. Moving to number 6 reveals an ancient practice that modern science just validated. Number 6, strategic protein timing with casein. The sixth muscle-saving secret involves strategic protein timing with micellar casein, which is the slowest digesting protein on Earth. While everyone obsesses over whey protein, casein is what prevents your muscles from eating themselves alive during the 8-hour fasting period called sleep. Your body enters a catabolic state after just 3 hours without amino acids. By hour 6 of sleep, you're literally breaking down hard-earned muscle tissue for fuel. Research from the Netherlands published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise studied seniors consuming 40 grams of casein protein 30 minutes before sleep. The results were extraordinary. Overnight muscle protein synthesis increased by 22%, and participants gained 4.4 pounds of lean muscle in 12 weeks without changing anything else. The control group eating the same calories but different timing actually lost muscle. Here's exactly how to implement this. Mix 40 grams of micellar casein powder with 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. Add half a banana for better absorption. Consume this shake exactly 30 minutes before bed, no sooner, no later. The casein forms a gel in your stomach that releases amino acids for up to 7 hours, essentially spoon-feeding your muscles all night long. Buy unflavored micellar casein to avoid artificial sweeteners that disrupt sleep. If the taste bothers you, add a teaspoon of pure cocoa powder or vanilla extract. Use a shaker bottle with a wire whisk ball for smooth mixing, shaking for at least 30 seconds to prevent clumps. Prepare your shake ingredients earlier in the day by pre-measuring the powder into the shaker. This removes decision fatigue at bedtime. If you have trouble digesting dairy-based casein, pea protein isolate works as an alternative, though slightly less effective. Never use regular milk as the liquid base because its natural sugars spike insulin and block growth hormone release. Room temperature liquids mix better than cold ones. Drink the shake slowly over 10 minutes rather than chugging it. This improves digestion and prevents bloating that could disturb sleep. Track your morning muscle soreness, as it should decrease noticeably within 10 days. This brings us to number 5, which amplifies everything we've covered so far. Number 5, targeted heat therapy. Number 5 is targeted heat therapy using a specific protocol that triggers massive growth hormone release. This isn't about hot baths or heating pads. It's about raising your core body temperature to exactly 101.3 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes before sleep. Finnish researchers discovered this precise temperature activates heat shock proteins that protect muscle fibers from breakdown while stimulating repair mechanisms that normally decline with age. The study followed 89 seniors using infrared sauna sessions 4 nights per week. After 6 months, participants showed a 47% increase in growth hormone levels, 31% more muscle mass retention, and 52% fewer nighttime muscle cramps. The key is achieving and maintaining that exact temperature using either an infrared sauna or a hot bath with a thermometer. Heat shock proteins work like molecular repair crews. They identify damaged muscle proteins and either fix them or mark them for replacement. Without adequate heat shock protein activation, damaged proteins accumulate, making muscles weaker and more prone to injury. The heat also dilates blood vessels, increasing nutrient delivery to muscle tissue by up to 140%. If you don't have access to a sauna, create the same effect with a hot bath using a flipping thermometer. Start with water at 104 degrees Fahrenheit and maintain it between 101 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit by adding hot water as needed. Stay in for exactly 20 minutes, keeping your chest submerged. Exit slowly to prevent dizziness and pat dry gently without vigorous rubbing. Drink 16 ounces of electrolyte water before and after to prevent dehydration. Never exceed 20 minutes or 102 degrees Fahrenheit as this reverses the benefits. Schedule heat therapy 90 minutes before bed for optimal growth hormone timing. On non-heat days, use a heating pad on large muscle groups for 10 minutes to maintain some benefit. Skip heat therapy if you have uncontrolled blood pressure or heart conditions without doctor approval. Add Epsom salts to baths for additional magnesium absorption through skin. Keep a cool washcloth nearby for your forehead if you feel overheated. Number 4 takes us into breakthrough territory that's changing how we think about aging. Number 4. Creatine monohydrate loading. The fourth muscle-preserving breakthrough is creatine monohydrate loading using a protocol specifically designed for seniors. Forget what you've heard about creatine being only for bodybuilders. New research shows it's possibly the most important supplement for preventing age-related muscle loss. Your natural creatine production drops by 50% after age 60, which directly causes muscle weakness and rapid fatigue. A landmark Canadian study gave seniors 5 grams of creatine daily for 12 weeks. The results shocked researchers. Participants gained an average of 7.26 pounds of lean muscle mass, increased leg strength by 43%, and improved balance scores by 67%. Brain scans also showed improved cognitive function since creatine fuels both muscle and brain cells. Take 5 grams of pure creatine monohydrate mixed in warm water every night before bed. The warmth improves dissolution and absorption. Loading phases aren't necessary for seniors. Consistent daily dosing is what matters. Creatine pulls water into muscle cells, creating an anabolic environment that stimulates protein synthesis and prevents breakdown. It also regenerates ATP, which is your muscle's primary energy currency. Only buy creatine monohydrate with the CREA Pure label, which guarantees pharmaceutical-grade purity. Generic versions often contain contaminants that cause bloating. Mix your dose in 8 ounces of warm green tea for enhanced absorption and antioxidant benefits. Stir continuously while drinking as creatine settles quickly. If you experience any stomach discomfort, split into 2.5 grams twice daily with meals. Expect to gain 2 to 4 pounds in the first week from healthy water retention in muscles. This is positive and means it's working. Your muscles should feel fuller and less fatigued during daily activities. Never dry scoop creatine, as this reduces absorption and can cause choking. If you forget a dose, don't double up the next day. Consistency beats perfection. Store creatine in a cool, dry place as moisture degrades it rapidly. Buy smaller containers that you'll use within 60 days rather than bulk sizes that lose potency. This brings us to the top 3, where things get really powerful. Number 3, time-restricted feeding window. Number 3 is implementing a strategic time-restricted feeding window that completely transforms how your body processes protein. This isn't traditional intermittent fasting. It's about consuming all your daily calories within an 8-hour window, finishing at least 3 hours before bed. This approach triggers autophagy, which is your body's cellular cleaning system that removes damaged proteins and regenerates healthy muscle tissue. Japanese researchers studied 156 seniors following this protocol for 6 months. Those eating within an 8-hour window maintained 91% of their muscle mass compared to only 76% in the control group eating normally. More remarkably, their muscles became 28% more insulin sensitive, meaning nutrients were shuttled into muscle tissue instead of being stored as fat. Here's the optimal approach. Eat your first meal at noon and finish your last meal by 8 p.m. During your eating window, consume at least 30 grams of protein every 3 hours. This creates repeated spikes in muscle protein synthesis, while the fasting period activates cellular repair mechanisms. The 3-hour pre-sleep fast is crucial because it allows growth hormone to peak without interference from insulin. Start gradually by pushing breakfast 30 minutes later each week until you reach noon. This prevents the shock that causes most people to quit. During fasting hours, black coffee, plain tea, and water are allowed and actually enhance the benefits. Set phone alarms for your eating times initially until it becomes automatic. Prepare your first meal the night before so you're not making decisions while hungry. Focus on protein and vegetables for your first meal to stabilize blood sugar. Never break your fast with carbs alone, as this causes energy crashes. If you must eat earlier for medications, shift your entire window rather than extending it beyond 8 hours. Social events are fine occasionally. Just return to schedule the next day without guilt. Track your energy levels around 3 p.m. as they should improve dramatically within 2 weeks. Place a water bottle by your bed for morning hydration, which reduces hunger. Number 2 is where we enter territory that most doctors don't even know exists. Number 2, branched-chain amino acid pulsing. The second most powerful muscle preservation technique is branched-chain amino acid pulsing using a specific 4:1:1 ratio of leucine, isoleucine, and valine. This isn't about taking BCAAs during workouts like younger people do. It's about strategic microdoses every 2 hours during your waking window to maintain an anabolic state that prevents muscle breakdown before it starts. Harvard Medical School research on 93 seniors showed that consuming 2.5 grams of BCAAs every 2 hours increased muscle retention by 37% over 16 weeks. The leucine specifically triggers mTOR pathways that signal muscle growth and block degradation enzymes. Without adequate leucine levels, your muscles literally cannot grow or maintain themselves regardless of how much protein you eat. Start with 2.5 grams of BCAAs immediately upon waking, then every 2 hours until 2 hours before bed. The 4:1:1 ratio is critical because excess leucine without supporting aminos causes imbalances. Mix the powder in 4 ounces of water with a squeeze of lemon to improve absorption. This creates a constant anabolic environment that makes muscle loss nearly impossible. Set recurring phone alarms every 2 hours labeled BCA time to ensure consistency. Pre-measure individual doses into small containers or buy single-serving packets for convenience. Keep a dose in your car, purse, or pocket for when you're away from home. The bitter taste improves by adding a splash of sugar-free cranberry juice or cucumber slices to your water. Never mix BCAAs with hot beverages as heat denatures the amino acids. If you miss a dose, don't double the next one. Simply resume schedule. Take BCAAs on an empty stomach for best absorption, at least 30 minutes before or after food. Track your muscle fullness by pinching your bicep each morning. You should notice increased firmness within 7 to 10 days. Avoid flavored BCAAs with artificial sweeteners that can cause insulin spikes. If powder bothers you, capsules work but require 6 to 8 pills per dose. Buy in bulk and portion weekly to save money as this adds up over time. Finally, we've reached number 1, the single most powerful muscle-preserving discovery of the last decade. Number 1. Collagen peptide night loading. The number one muscle-saving breakthrough that changes everything is collagen peptide night loading using specific type 1 and type 3 collagen in a 2-to-1 ratio. This isn't about skin or joint health. Scientists discovered that consuming 20 grams of specific collagen peptides before bed triggers a cascade of muscle-building hormones while you sleep that can reverse decades of muscle loss. Stanford University's groundbreaking research on 124 seniors over age 70 revealed something astonishing. Those consuming collagen peptides before bed gained an average of 9.3 pounds of lean muscle mass in 12 weeks while doing nothing else differently. Their strength increased by 54%, and most shocking of all, their muscle fiber composition shifted to resemble people 20 years younger. Here's why this works. Collagen peptides contain unique amino acid sequences that stimulate IGF-1 production, which is your body's most powerful muscle-building hormone. They'd also provide glycine and proline that specifically rebuild the connective tissue matrix surrounding muscle fibers. Without this matrix, muscles can't generate force effectively regardless of their size. Mix 20 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides in 6 ounces of warm bone broth exactly 45 minutes before bed. Add a teaspoon of vitamin C powder to enhance absorption. The bone broth provides additional minerals that support the collagen matrix formation. This combination creates an 8-hour anabolic window where muscle growth exceeds breakdown by up to 300%. Look for collagen peptides with a molecular weight under 5,000 daltons for optimal absorption. Bovine source is best for muscle building due to its amino acid profile. Never use marine collagen for this purpose, as it lacks the specific peptides needed. If bone broth isn't available, use warm water with a pinch of sea salt. The vitamin C is non-negotiable as collagen synthesis requires it as a cofactor. Start with 10 grams the first week to assess tolerance, then increase to 20 grams. Some people experience mild bloating initially that resolves within days. Mix thoroughly as clumping reduces effectiveness. The mixture should be consumed at body temperature, not hot or cold. Time this exactly 45 minutes before lying down, not just before starting bedtime routine. You can add cinnamon or ginger for taste without affecting benefits. Store collagen in an airtight container away from moisture. Buy unflavored versions as flavored ones often contain sugars that interfere with nighttime hormone production. Expect to notice improved muscle firmness within 2 weeks and significant strength gains by week 6. Take progress photos in the same lighting monthly as changes are gradual but dramatic over time. This protocol has transformed thousands of lives and will transform yours too. Now we want to hear from you. Have you already been doing any of these bedtime habits, or are they completely new to you? Which one are you most excited to try tonight? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.